We are going to be starting a series on how to build a doomsday shelter. Oh yeah, look at this guy. This is kind of what it looks like as of right now, just an old boathouse. We're going to have to clean this thing out. Looks like a Smurf sneezed in here. What? Yep. Look at it, folks. Look how big the bed is, dude. You can live under the bed. You go under here and you keep all the valuables right in here. Shoo! How's it going, folks? Welcome back to episode number 2 of building a doomsday shelter in the backyard. We are starting the day off at Home Depot. If you guys missed episode 1, it'll be linked down below. Go check it out. We actually went to Home Depot and we got a bunch of other stuff. We built a bed in there and we finished drywalling the inside. Today we've got a new plan, something that we really didn't discuss in episode 1. We came up with the idea of building a crow's nest, aka like a sniper tower behind the building. So we've got Slayman and Bonzo. You guys look like you're excited about life. So what's going on here?
What?
What?
This?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just tight.
It's just how you like it, huh?
Yeah.
You're free dangling. Yeah. See, I'm a free dangling man as well. I don't know if that strat is there, but anyways, I don't know. You guys, is that a thing? Is that a thing, or is Slayman just doing Slayman things at this point? I'm not sure. But anyways, we need to go in. This is going to be probably the biggest construction day we have during this project. I've never built a deck before. Know nothing about it. This morning, I literally went in my backyard and looked at my deck, and I was like, all right, I'll just make something that looks about like this. So I kind of compiled a little bit of a list of materials, and we're just gonna buy a bunch of stuff and go see what we can make happen. It is extremely windy, so I do apologize in advance if the audio of this video kind of sucks. Again, the idea is we're gonna build a deck, an elevated deck, like 5-6 feet tall, where you can basically sneak out the back door of the shelter, climb up, and you can see everything. You can be perched up. It's basically just a crow's nest. That's exactly what it is. So we're gonna head inside and just get materials. It's gonna be a big day. You guys stay tuned. Well, try to make that easy and not boring for you guys. We've got a lot of the materials, not the big stuff, but you know, Ranger Rick here, gotta have a tool belt. We've got deck screws on deck screws. We got a couple more wood clamps, a couple of these little ledger fasteners, which we won't really have a ledger because we're not gonna be connecting to the building itself, but figured having some big kegger bolts like this wouldn't be bad. We've got just an extra set of these guys, some spade bits, which actually, now that I think about it, we're not gonna actually even need, but good to have. Little string level, need that. These are lag screws. So these are what we're going to be using to basically fasten the frame of the deck to the actual post. Don't know if that's what you're supposed to use, but they're basically the biggest kegger bolts we could find. So we pretty much got all the little things. Now we're on to wood. We need all the wood, we need all the concrete, we need all the gravel. I think that's pretty much it. There's not a whole lot left, just a lot of wood. We got the Quikrete in. Is this gravel? Yeah, all purpose. One bag I think will be all right. So one thing I've seen people do is they'll add a little layer of gravel at the base, and then you put your posts, and then you add the concrete, and it's gonna help with drainage, I guess. I don't know, we're getting it. You know who we should have hired to build this deck? This freaking guy. We need some joist hangers or something. Basically, you've got your picture frame, then you've got your runners this way. It goes on the runners and then attaches to your picture frame. You guys can tell I know what I'm talking about when I'm saying the terminology of picture frames and stuff, but this has got to be close. I don't think this is everything that we need here. I think we need to go find a different place. Here's what I'm talking about, right here. Little hangers, so this thing goes on your picture frame and then your joist lays in it and then you nail it. It's just some extra supportage. I'm sure there's a lot of different ones that would work, but this is what I was looking for. So I think we're gonna have 4 across. So 8, let's just get 10 just to be sure, and then we gotta get some nails for this. All right, this is where we're getting into the big stuff, folks, okay? This is the decking. Now, there's a lot of different ways to go about it. We're going the cheapest. This is obviously not like a super important project. So $598 is what I'm saying. I think that's where we're going. So let me look at my phone. What are those? Those aren't even those are what, 2x6s? Honestly, by 10 would be easier because we're thinking maybe 5 foot, and you cut them in half. So you only need 8. If you're doing them by 10 and they're 6 inches, so let's get 12 just to be sure. So we'll get 12 of these, and that's going to be our actual deck, and then we still need to get our joists and the post and all that fun stuff. You would think they'd make these a little easier to get to. All right, we got out of the post. All right, folks, we're cheating a little bit. We're gonna get these guys. They're already like pre-made railings. It's gonna save us a lot of time. Probably not a lot of money. They'll save us a lot of time. Perfect. Killing it out here. All right, railing done. We've got all the decking. We have the posts. We still need our joists. We're almost done. I think we got everything. We got all the joists, framage, posts, railing, deck, concrete. I think we're done. Look at this, folks. This has got to be ocean approved. Look at this thing. Wrapped around. Probably going to rub off the paint there. That'll work good. But little strap down action. It's just these things, honestly, that are probably going to go sailing off into the wind. But we've got a couple straps wrapped around. Come around this doohickey thing here and hook up to the truck, and she's pretty tight. I think we'll be good. The only thing I'm really worried about is these guys, but as long as the straps don't come loose, we'll be good. See you guys back at the house. Shoo! Well, folks, we made it down to the pond. Millie, you excited for day number 2, buddy? Yeah, go swim. Yeah, go in the water and do Millie things. Anyways, we got everything down here. Look at this. Perfect as can be. We didn't have any casualties. Even this little ocean-approved rig right here. Nothing came out. All of our wood is here. We got Hook in here. He's here. He's built a lot of decks in his life, so he's definitely gonna be the brains behind this whole operation. And again, I apologize, like I said earlier, it's super windy. Luckily we're kind of down in this valley, but as you can see, I mean, it's ripping. So what we're gonna do, this is all kind of new to you guys because we kind of came up with this last night off camera. We want to build a deck back here. Basically, it's gonna be the crow's nest / sniper tower right here. So we want to do it behind here so that way it's kind of hidden. So the idea is, the only way someone can access this area is coming down from my house down here. So if you have a deck here that's kind of hidden, I mean, it can stick out just a little bit. It's not that big of a deal, but basically you want it kind of behind there where people don't really see it. And so what we're planning on doing is running basically from that corner. See, the issue is here. We have water. We have a water issue here. Not sure how exactly that's going to work with drilling the holes, if we're going to hit water or not. But basically, we need two beams. The deck's going to be, I think we're looking at doing 5 feet. So like here. So then basically when you're standing, you're going to be able to see everything 360. We're gonna have a railing on it. It's gonna be cool, but as you can tell, super overgrown. I mean, like, this stuff is just, this all needs to go. So we've got chainsaws, we've got weed whackers. The job number 1 is to clear all this land out, make it nice and pretty, then unload the wood and start digging the post holes and get the concrete in there with the posts and let those sit as long as possible. It says it's supposed to sit in like 45 minutes, but like ideally you'd probably give it a little bit longer than that. And then we're gonna start getting to building. I've never built a deck before. I feel like I'm a little bit overly confident in this, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. First things first, we need to clear the land. Get stuff done, belt. What's going on, folks? Okay, we got all the wood unloaded. Oh, I feel like I can do stuff now. I'll know where everything is. We got all the wood unloaded from the truck, and about as cleared out as you can get from around. So first things first is we got to figure out where our posts are gonna go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these guys. This is a 2x2 and cut it at an angle to kind of make it sharp. Pound it in the ground in 4 different spots basically, and run a string just to make sure that we are 4x5. But we're probably gonna end up going 4.5 by 3.5. Sorry if the wind noise sucks. All right, we're just gonna go behind there. What we're gonna do is, like I said, they don't have to be exactly the same height. Probably just, this thing's what, 8 foot? So probably just do 2 foot sections. Oh, I didn't even fill the tool belt. I need my tape. Hell yeah! See, you know when you're in Home Depot and you see somebody that has a pencil already, they know what they're doing. So we're looking the part here. Got to measure out these sticks. So now we've got our stakes, I guess, measure out and figure out where we want our holes. We want to make sure that if we come in 6 inches, I think that would actually give us 3 inches extra of wiggle room. So like where those go, you could put the blade in the middle of it, as long as you're not doing 4 foot and 5 foot and you're doing 3.5 and 4.5. We should be fine. So let's get one in the ground. About where okay, that's 4 feet. So we're measuring to the middle of the post right now. If the middle of the post is 3.5, I think we're okay. 3.5 would be 42. We need to move this out just a little bit. I don't want to get too close because then we have to worry about that.
No, you're gonna have to start like right here.
Way. or better make it. That's still, basically, we just have to look at, as long as we don't go too big, and make sure this is enough. Yep. This is enough for somebody to stand on. Tight enough. So then grab that orange deal. I mean, they don't look bad. So that's up against it now. Does it seem all right? Yeah. Well, I mean, it's about as straight as it gets. Like I said, we're not professionals out here. We did spend $1,000, in case you guys were wondering how much all that wood, concrete, and everything cost. $1,000 for a 3.5 by 4.5 deck, but it's gonna be the sickest looking freaking deck you ever seen. So, anyways, with that being said, let's start digging. Contemplating the size of the hole here. Obviously you want to make sure the hole is big enough to where you can get some concrete, but it's a lot of concrete for the 6x6 beams we got. But the other bit we have is almost a little too small. I went big on the first one, not sure if it's the move or not, but they're gonna go grab a beam and we're gonna throw it in there, and if it's way too big we'll have to downsize the bit. Put that bad boy in the hole. It's a lot of wiggle room. I think we should go smaller. We're gonna scratch that plan. We're gonna go small. We're gonna change the bit. I was worried that the other bit's gonna be too small because you wanna make sure there's a good chunk of concrete around it, but this is too big. This ain't gonna work. We didn't get enough concrete for this. We forgot to bring a shovel, so we need to clear that out, but we're going like 30, 36 inches deep. It's as deep as this thing will go. One hole down, free to go. Wow, I am absolutely exhausted. Well, we've got the 4 posts drilled. I think these two are probably a little bit further apart than those two. That one's the big one, the 12-incher, and then we use the smaller one. The smaller one definitely is the strat. So now the next thing is, so you can see our post. We threw our post in. It's like what, 6 foot? Slam and stand up. About 6 foot, maybe a little bit less. How tall are you? 5'8". Almost 6 foot. We were actually thinking it would be closer to 5 feet, but 6. You can tell it's a little bit windy. Look at it. We're trying. Luckily, we're building this thing behind the shed. Otherwise, we definitely would have had to postpone this whole project. But it's taken a lot longer than expected. We've been working out here for like 2 hours already, and we literally just have posts, not even set. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the Quickcrete, the gravel. So from the little research that I did before this project, I've seen people put a small base layer of gravel, and then you set your posts, and then you put your concrete in there. But then we're also thinking maybe you want a little bit of concrete below the posts. What we're gonna do is we're gonna, instead of, we bought the tub to mix the concrete. Sounds like too much work. The Quickcrete that we have is made to basically dump the powder and then dump water and basically hope for the best, which is what we're gonna do here. So what we're gonna do is throw some gravel down, little Quickcrete, some water, set the post, more Quickcrete, more water, and then hammer or nail in some supports to make sure that the posts are straight. So we'll try to get these 4 posts in with some concrete, let them sit, and then while that's sitting, we're gonna work on some other stuff and make sure it cures really good. The ground is a little bit moist here. Hopefully that doesn't affect the set time of this stuff, but we'll see what happens. This is like the part that could make or break the entire project, is if the posts, the beams, and the concrete are not set correctly, it could just mess the whole thing up. So wish us luck. Look at it, folks. We got 3 posts, and this one's crooked like that. These 2 are decent. They're not really lined. As you can tell, it's still freaking windy out here. They're set up pretty good. We ran out of concrete, so we can't get this one. Hookins on concrete duty. He's out there right now trying to find us more concrete. In the meantime, as you can tell, it is windy as heck. Like we're all dying out here, but we got 3 posts in. Concrete's about dried with them. What we're gonna do is we are going to just get the posts in. We're gonna do this the correct way, since I spent $1,000 on all this wood. We don't want to mess it up. We're gonna set the posts in today, let them cure and dry overnight, even though it is Quickcrete. I just want to make sure. And then tomorrow we're gonna start on like the framing of everything, but we need to do a few other things. So one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a door back here. It's gonna be a secret door. From the inside of the building, you're not even gonna know it's a door. It's gonna be like a hidden shelf. You're gonna press this button or pull some lever of some kind, and all of a sudden the door is gonna swing out to where you can basically like escape. So if someone's coming down, you escape, you go out the back door, you climb up, and you shoot them. That's kind of the whole plan. It's just a backup plan and a little back door escapage onto the sniper tower to shoot. We don't want to make that door until we actually get the deck built, because you're not going to really know, you know, how big the door needs to be. So in here we did get some lunch. In the first episode, if you guys saw, we bought hinges for certain things and windows and stuff. So we are planning on putting a window here. So I'm thinking right in between those studs is a nice window, so that way you're sleeping, you hear something, you can look out and kind of prowl over there. And then we're talking about a secret window on the front door. So that's gonna be our next project. We can complete those two things before dark today. I'll consider that a dub, and then we'll continue this video into tomorrow to wrap up the whole decking situation. So I've never installed a window before. Slayman said he has once or something. Yeah, once. You know, we'll see how that goes. We're gonna go, I think we'll start with this, and then we'll work on the secret window on the door and see how this goes. Yeah, stay tuned. Way better than I thought it would, honestly. You guys good over there? I have no idea if anyone's ever done that. I just figured, hey, I like chainsaws. So, I mean, it's about as crooked as crooked gets.
Push the window up there real quick.
It's a little tight, but that's all right. We can make adjustments as long as it's too small, not too big. I guess I don't know why I'm fitting it to this, because it's gonna be on the outside. But
yeah, so that's.
Let's go to the outside. Hold up, hang on. Look at that! There's only a couple cracks and it's a little crooked, but it ain't bad. Does the slider work? Hey, what up, Junior? Oh, does it go like this? Oh yeah, it goes like this.
Yeah.
There we go. Hey! What up, Rick? We got a functioning window now. Does it look good?
Yeah.
I bet you can see a whole lot. I bet it lightens up the room a lot. That looks good. You just gotta... We'll have to do the trimmage. So we wanted to go on the outside because you can see all these gaps right here. This guy right here. It would be, we basically have the same thing from the outside, and with the chance of rain and stuff, we didn't want to risk that. So we're doing it there, and then we'll repair it from the inside. That way we don't have to worry about rain and moisture. So let's go ahead and get her bolted up. Look at it, folks. It looks like a freaking window. We cocked it up, got the cock in the hole there. We got a little drip action there, but nothing too bad. I was telling someone, like, Sam, these are my kind of projects, because you can mess them up and make them look like booty, and who cares? Because it's just an old shack. It's not like you're redoing a house. So you don't want to hire me for a house, but if you want me just to like get the job done, not well, but get it done, we can get it done. We got a window in here. So, and look how much, I'll show you how much light it gives in. I'm sorry if the wind is bad. Hey buddy, how's it going? It's so nice to get out of the wind coming here. Look at this. So we took some of this spray stuff and went around the inside. So I know this looks kind of like a bag of wieners right here, but if you wanted it to look good, you could. You just cut strips of drywall and stick it right here. Tape, mud, sand. You wouldn't even know. It looks good. It looks just like a recessed window. And all of a sudden, boom! Look at that. A little deer over there. Take the screen out. See some deer up there? We even set it up to where it's just automatic. Just boom! That's what I'm talking about. Ventilation. You can see it brings in a lot of work. I'm thinking about putting one here because I was like, dude, there's just so much light. The thing is, seeing over there doesn't really do us much good. So I might not, just because it's just be kind of a waste of time. It would bring in some light. It would also take up wall space, which wall space is good for the pew-pews. That's going to be something that we got to do at some point in this series, is hang up hooks and pew-pews. That's kind of like the finishing touch. Window number 1 is complete. Looks amazing. I mean, to me it looks amazing. I think we did a pretty good job. I mean, considering we use a freaking chainsaw. You ever seen someone cut a window out with a chainsaw? You have now, buddy. Hey, it works. Not great, but it does work. Speaking of chainsaws, we're about to fire that sucker back up because we are going to work on the secret door now. I guess hidden window, which is going to be on the door itself. So the whole idea behind it is you're laying here, you hear something. Okay, just going to give a little secret away. We are going to be putting security systems around here with motion sensors. So if someone's coming down the path a quarter mile away, there's going to be an alarm system in here that's powered, and it's going to have this doorbell. Doorbell's going to go off. You're going to know someone's going to be a quarter mile away. That gives you enough time to grab your pew-pew. Either you want to go up to the sniper deck and take them out as soon as they come in, or you want to hide in here and stay low-key because you're not sure it could be a coyote or a cow walking nearby and you don't want to like freak out. Then we're going to make a secret window to where it doesn't look like this window where it's like, oh, that's a freaking window. Basically, you can just like slide it open or peek it open to potentially see, you know, kind of what's going on out there without them seeing in, because you don't want to just put a window out there because then they can look right in. It's like coming down and you kind of peek and like, oh, yep, that's a person. You can either swing the door open and shoot them right then, or there you go. We're gonna later on, you'll see we'll put a door here, sneak out the back, go to the crow's nest, take out the enemy there. I act like we're going to war, but hey, you never know. Let's get this secret door put in. Contraption here, folks. All right, here, let me shut the door. We made it. So this is what the contraption looks like. Here's your latch, okay? Watch what's gonna happen. Boom! Look at that. Shut it, lock it, no one can get in. And we built a frame on the outside. Look at that. So, it looks, I mean, there's all these screws popping through because we had too long of screws for the whole thing. Right, I grinded them down. I need to bring down some cutters, we'll cut them down. And then this is, we're gonna paint this whole thing. So you look at it, and it just, I mean, it kind of looks like a window. We made a window frame, so like it's not as secretive as it would be, but it looks way cooler. So someone just pulls up, they look at it, they're like, not sure what's going on. All of a sudden, surprise! Boom, boom, boom! That's what I'm saying. Little hidden gem. It looks really good, honestly. Like here, show it one more time. Look at that, it looks professional. I'm telling you, after you get a coat of paint on this, it's gonna be absolutely minty. Windows are done, both windows are done. Hookin just got back. Hookin Daddy, did you get some Quikrete? What? Did you get Quikrete?
No, but we got, he said it works better than the Quikrete.
What is it?
It's it's the same thing. Great.
What did this guy?
He said, I told him that we were burying it, or we were putting posts in the ground.
He probably got you 5-day cure concrete, buddy. We're trying to build the deck tomorrow. This guy, I said, hey, you got one job. Go get some Quikrete. Comes back with everything but Quikrete. Hey. All right, what did Buddy get?
You mix concrete.
It's just normal concrete. So this stuff you have to mix. You can't add water like Quikrete.
You can't?
No, it'll work. It's all Buddy could find, so we'll take it. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get this last post in. Good enough. Look at that. Got Millie's pop print in there. Millie, better go off in the pond before that hardens. Well, we got the concrete set. We just need to throw some braces on it and we'll be good to go. Well, folks, here we have it. We've got Millie's paw print, 20 for year 2020. This thing is solid as solid gets, and it's straight. But like you can see, that one Bonzo's got is like faced this
solid,
way.
though.
With the cuts we make, we'll have to make some adjustments and stuff. These two, this one's a little bit wobbly, but not bad. I'm really hoping though that this concrete's dry for tomorrow so we can start framing. I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting till episode 3 to see the deck. I wanna make episode 2 all about the deck, and we ended up making about part of the deck and then the windows, but that was supposed to be episode 1. Everything's taking a lot longer than we think. We're like, oh yeah, let's build a deck in a day. We barely got 4 posts in, but tomorrow is a new day. We're gonna start fresh in the morning, building the deck. We'll get it done. But I mean, look how high up you're gonna be. Your feet are gonna be right here. I mean, you're gonna be able to see. So we're thinking like coyote hunt, deer hunt, duck hunt. You can do a fishing challenge from here and cast into the pond. It's gonna be freaking sick. And we gotta make a door on the back. We got a big day tomorrow, so you guys stay tuned. Just kidding, folks. We got one more festivity. Hooking Hogs here.
One more entertainment segment here.
Yeah, listen, for all you folks that think we bully this kid. Do we bully you, Hookin?
No.
Okay, listen, we give him a hard time. He's a goofy kid, all right? But he knows it's all games. We love the kid. But
we're all just buddies.
We're all just buddies. It's all in good fun. Everybody's got that friend in the group that just is, it's just hooking. Let's just put it that way. She's got hooking tendencies. And this is exhibit A. He's like, how much would you pay me to jump in the pond? Bonzo was the negotiator and said 100. And then he negotiated a channel shout out in exchange for this. And I had nothing to do with it. I was just told about it. And I was like, all right, if you really want to, that's fine. So go subscribe, Hookin Hogs TV. It'll be linked down below, okay? In the bio. Go click it, go subscribe, because the boys are about to get naked and jump in the pond. And I would say, boys, the temp right now is probably what, 48, 40, 50? 45. Like with the wind, the water's probably in the low 40s. The air temperature is probably in the high 40s. With the wind chill, it probably feels, I mean, right now, honestly, it feels about 30, and my hands are pretty numb. But I guess Buddy's gonna get naked and jump in for you guys' entertainment, so you stay tuned. Give them what they want. I don't know why you're doing this. Like I said, I promise, I had nothing to do with this. I was sitting there, putting Millie's pop print in there, writing 20, and all of a sudden I come back and then Bonzo's like, he's jumping in the pond, just give him a shot. I'm like, okay. Apparently he thinks the video's so garbage that he's willing to jump in the water for your guys' entertainment. So All right, here goes nothing, I guess. You're about to freeze, my friend. You ever done a polar plunge? Woo! My guy! All right, here you go. How are you gonna get out there?
Here, I'll put you out there. Yeah, push you.
You gotta jump.
All right, we're just gonna jump off that.
Oh, you're almost there.
Okay.
You're about there.
Just walk out there.
Yeah, you just walk out there.
It's a little chilly.
You gotta yell shoo. You gotta yell shoo. Shoo. Go get him, Millie.
Subscribe to the Hookin' Channel, boys.
Hide your wiener, buddy. Shoo! How's it going, folks? We are back. It's been 3 days, something like that. Millie, that water has got to be freezing. What are you doing? Oh, yeah, the boat. The boat's gone. I just realized the boat was tied up here last night. That means it's got to be somewhere floating. We already lost one boat. That yellow boat is just KO'd. We left it out on the ice. Oh, it's right there. Look at that. I don't know how you guys can see it, but the boat's just giving her hell out there. We've lost 2 boats now. The 2 boats that we can launch without trailers are now, I don't know where the yellow one might have sank, honestly. But that one, that's the dull dangle dinghy. Dangle dinghy's giving a hell of a dangle out there. But it's been a couple days. We waited because one, it's been raining a couple days, been cold, but concrete is good. Even Hookin's concrete, it's solid. It's not bad. That's the only one that like kind of budges a little bit, but it's not enough. So we've let the concrete sit for a couple days. Today is the day we're building the sniper tower, the deck. That's pretty much all we have going today. We just need to complete the deck. So we've got all the wood. Basically, you see the posts. We're gonna frame it in. We'll do the deck thing around there, build the platform, hang the railings. Then we got to build some type of ladder, either the ladder on the backside or right here. And then we're gonna have our little sniper tower, and that's today's plan. So you guys stay tuned. Look at it, folks. Well, so there's gonna be a lot of time lapse because I know this video is already pretty long, but update, we got it kind of framed out with these guys, and then these are like, I don't know, ledger boards maybe. Ledger board I know is the back one, but we don't, either way. But then the joists, we got these, we even got little joist hangers. We only did 2. We didn't even go 16 on center. We went 16 from here. Yeah, here to center of that. This is more than 16, but it's really not gonna matter. I mean, this is the sturdiest 4x5 deck you ever did see. I mean, I'll show you up top. I mean, you can see, so you got the joists on it. Basically, we need to take a chainsaw and cut this, basically even out the posts a little bit, and then we're taking our decking and then lay the deck, and then after that, it's basically just the railing and the ladder. I mean, it's moving pretty quick. We didn't, I mean, and I knew we messed up when we did it, but like these guys, we didn't perfectly square up. So then you've got one of these little dangles, but these guys were like, how big were those keggers? 1/2 inch, 5 inch or something. Basically, they're just like huge lag screws. So we got 3 of those, and these are 3-inch normal construction screws, not like that really did anything. And then these guys, we used ledger bolt screws for the joists. I don't know if you're supposed to have that or not. I just figured they're straight keggers, and like I said, then you saw the joist hangers we threw in there for extra support. You don't even need it, but I mean, can we get a little beefcake test? See, is it? Look at that. There you go. See, it didn't boot. Oh, you're climbing it. Oh God. All right, hang on. I mean, we're gonna have to get up there to screw the. Look at it. Does it look sick? I bet you can see a lot.
I can see your house.
Really? It's pretty. It's 6 foot tall.
Dangle off here.
Oh yeah, you could 100% fish right here. Looks like it's perfect size too. I mean, everything about it looks good. So what I think the next step is going to be is actually be easier if we just laid a few like in the middle and then get up there with a chainsaw and cut and then lay the rest. Would be easier. Once you're up there, it's easy. So we're going to take some of the deck boards, basically all those deck boards over there. And we have a ton of extra, by the way. I know we spent $1,000, but like we have 1, 2, 3 or 3 to 4 more 2x10s, or were they 2x10s? 2x12s? Either these things. 2x10, I think. We have a bunch extra. We didn't actually end up doubling things up. And then we kind of like, we messed up on here, so we put the board on the inside instead of the outside, which the other ones, because basically we just don't take our time when it comes to measuring. That's why you always buy a little extra wood, but it works. And you can see the frame. So next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna lay the deck boards on. Everybody's gonna jump up, start screwing down, take the chainsaw. Basically, once the deck is done, I'll give you guys an update, and then we'll start on the railing. Hope you guys are enjoying. I think it's turning out good. I mean, it's the bottom line, it may not look the prettiest, it may not be the straightest thing in the world, but it's gonna do the job. It ain't gonna fall, you're not gonna die, and it gives you an advantage on basically any intruders. So stay tuned. Well, we did, look at it. We got 4 beefcakes up here, and it ain't dying. You ain't dying. I'm gonna climb down and get you guys up here. So you guys, so we built the ladder. We were originally gonna do like a real ladder, like 2x4, and then after I put the bottom support, I'm like, why don't we just do that? That way you've got a nice big wide ladder, so you're not like trying to like, you know, kind of be basically like trying to, we were only gonna be like 2 feet. So look at this, boom. The boys aren't falling. There's your sniper tower. How's that make you feel? Just to give you like a quick walk around of everything. So we took those big bolts, put them in here. Like I said, you've seen the gap here. I mean, look at that construction. When all the wood's bent and stuff, we threw a couple more of these little ledger joint thing looking things in there. And then what we did was we actually extended the deck about 1 foot from this side, that side. I mean, you can see all the proportions. It just ain't it. If you start from a square structure, everything else is square. If you start with a crooked structure, everything's freaking crooked. So this was square with this, but you can see it's short there. So we stuck it out like 1.5 feet here to give us more walk space, and then this is a little bit less here. But from up there, see how it's perpendicular to the building. So that's once you're up there, you just want it to feel perpendicular. It doesn't really matter how the structure looks and twisted, as long as it ain't gonna fall over. But we made the deck, whoa, just about fell in the pond. We made the deck about as square as you can get. I just took a chainsaw and cut this, so it's a little wonky, but you could take a sander down and basically keep going. So we're almost there. We're almost done with today's video. It's actually getting kind of cold. I'm kind of like ready to hurry this up so we can go inside. Our goal is just to finish the deck today. If we can finish the deck, we'll be in good shape, but we're gonna try to work on putting the ramp, basically the post, 4 posts, the railing, a little door here, and the sniper tower is complete. Look at it. What do you think up here? Look at, I'll give you guys the view. Look at this. You can kind of see my house. Look how much you can see, bro. There's so many deer that are right over here. If you guys want to see a deer hunting video this fall coming from the sniper tower, you let me know. But like, look at it. You can see so much up here. This is crazy. If there's like beds, we could like, yeah. Oh, you could 100% fish from here, like 1,000,000%. Just sit here and be like, oh yeah, there's a fish there. Look at all this. We need to put some brush piles and stuff because it's like a pretty steep side right here. We need. Oh, look at them. They're feeding right there. Those are bluegills eating bugs. See the bugs? See the water bug? Yeah. Look at that guy. See? Yeah, they're bluegills eating that thing. It means it's time to start dangling. Dangling videos in the backyard pond are gonna be coming in real soon. You guys can see, I mean, it looks amazing. We did have issues with the railing. We did not buy like the footings for it, so we ended up just taking some 2x6s and screwing them in there, and it's not super secure. I mean, then you've got something that looks about like that. I mean, this thing is not OSHA approved by any means, but I mean, it's like I said, it holds, and that's all that matters. We forgot the footings for the post, so we ended up putting some screws through the bottom, a couple supports on the side, but we got the railing up. We're not going to put, we actually have, how much extra railing oh, we have a whole extra 6 foot. So what happened was we initially were going to make this 4x5, and these guys are 6 foot, and what happened was I not consciously made this a foot extra to where we had to cut this one a little bit, but this one is not. This was straight from the factory, fit absolutely perfect. We got super lucky on that. So it ended up being about 6 by what I would say maybe 4. So instead of 5x4, it's 6x4. Gives us a little extra room, but I'll climb down, Hook, and you stay up here, and we're gonna give them another beefcake comparison of the final product here. If I can fall. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it with the railings from here. I gotta get back and give you guys a good look here. Perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that thing. Looks like some profession. When you're this far, it looks like it's professionally made. Look at that little sniper tower. We're thinking, we have other ideas. We're thinking like take that front railing off and do like a diving board into the pond. That could be an option. There's another one I don't want to mention yet. That'd be something cool, but again, hunting, fishing, whatever. So we are gonna end this episode, 1, because we have a big rainstorm coming in. 2, this video is probably plenty long. We plan on doing something. We plan on putting the secret door in. We just don't have time because I want to get like an actual door. But the idea is going to be, you come in here. So you guys saw, built the bed in episode 1. We drywalled it, looked good. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out, so here's your studs right here. We're gonna cut a little door, 16 inches, go all the way down, basically right here. And it's gonna be a hidden door. You're not gonna know it's a door. And then basically that's gonna come out, and then you're gonna pop out right here. So the door is gonna swing out. We gotta make sure that it fits, probably make it lower than that. So basically you're gonna all of a sudden come out, swing. You can sneak, if you're worried about someone seeing you, you can kind of crawl under, go around here, climb up your ladder, boom. You have an advantage on everybody. They didn't even see you do it. That's the whole goal. This is the sniper tower. You know, you hear some suspicious stuff going on. You don't want to fly a drone or whatever. You don't want to like go right around. You just come up there. Now you're 6 feet taller because this is about 6 foot right here. So your feet are at 6 feet. So you basically have an advantage, height advantage of 6 feet. So sniper tower has been completed. We still need to work on the secret door in the back. We need to paint everything. We need to put security systems on everything. We're gonna put solar powered batteries in here, like solar energy, and rainwater collection system. So basically you're self-sufficient. You can catch fish here. Oh, we need to put like a kitchen inside there. There's a lot of other stuff. We're gonna continue this series. If you guys are enjoying this series, let me know in the comments section down below. We'll do more series like this, but I would anticipate this being episode 2. You'll at least see 4 episodes. It could turn into 5 if we get kind of creative. This was my first experience. I think it's the rest of the boys' entire experience was building a deck. And I literally just bought some big bolts, nuts, screws, bunch of expensive wood that's probably overpowered and end up looking like a bag of wieners. But from a distance, it looks a-okay, and you're not gonna fall, you're not gonna die. And Hookin just said we should put a water slide on it. Not a bad idea. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching, and peace. Hello. Boom, there's a door right there. So we're gonna paint the whole inside. Shoo! Talk about straps, son. Night night, Philip. Just tuck my guns into bed.